Welcome back, everyone. We're 40 minutes after the hour. There's an ongoing battle between social media companies and people that believe they present a danger to the nation's youth. On Thursday, New York Governor Kathy Hochul signed a new law requiring tech companies to restrict addictive social media feeds for users under the age of 18. That's a lot of Snapchat users. That coming 2 days after the city of Los Angeles voted to ban students from using smartphones in schools. At the same time, social media giant Snapchat faces increased scrutiny after a new article alleges that they're responsible for fueling a teen overdose epidemic. With us now, the author of that article, Rolling Stone reporter Paul Solotaroff. Paul, welcome to the show.
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm great. Better now that you're on because I read your article, and I'm urging our viewers to also read it because it was fantastic. It was extensive. You wrote it for Rolling Stone about Snapchat. For those that have not read the piece yet, can you explain why law enforcement and families of these young overdose victims say the social media companies enabling drug dealers?
Right. So 5 years ago, when the pandemic hit, 4.5, 5 years ago, social media became the way that all kids stayed in touch with each other. They were locked indoors. They were climbing the walls. The impact on their mental health was severe. What happened was that drug dealers who'd been lurking on street corners, in schools, skate parks, all migrated to social media to go where the kids were. The place where they congregated most safely was Snapchat. Why Snapchat? Because Snapchat was built to be different. It was built to have no breadcrumb trail for parents or law enforcement to follow. And so drug dealers discovered that they could sell their poisons without any fear of being eavesdropped on, surveilled by undercover cops, et cetera, et cetera. And we began to see this huge die-off of children in April of 2020. It has not let up since.
Yeah, I'm looking at some of these screen grabs from Snap. I have a 14-year-old who spends a lot of time with Snap along with his friends. This is terrifying. We reached out to Snapchat. We did not hear back. Paul, did they respond to your allegations within the article?
They spoke to me for months. I should say their AI bot spoke to me for months, or that was the general effect. I spoke to 4 Snapchat executives. What I got was nothing but talking points and completely unvettable assertions that they've made huge strides in closing the breaches in their walls. Unfortunately, there's no way either to check those, and kids continue to die at extraordinary numbers. I know of one task force in California that is chasing a single dealer right now who has killed 20 kids in the last 6 months.
20 children in the last 6 months. Now, according to the DEA's latest report, 70% of those fake pills confiscated by agents contained fatal traces of fentanyl. We cover that story a lot here. Where are these pills coming from, and how do they end up being sold on Snapchat?
That's a brilliant question. So, 10 years ago, a bunch of white kids in Nowheresville, America, found their way to the dark side. Specifically to a place called Alpha Bay, ordered up a key of pure fentanyl from Wuhan province, where there are over 150,000 unregistered, unregulated chemical manufacturers, had that key of pure fentanyl delivered to their doorstep by that great new drug mule, the United States Postal Service, bought a cheap pill press on Amazon, and began ka-chunking out dead perfect replicas of OxyContin, Valium, Adderall, etc., and went to social media, all social media, to market these fake pills to kids who were desperate to get some sleep, who were desperate just to turn off their brains at night. They got so addicted to their social media that they were up doom scrolling at 3 a.m. and couldn't get to sleep. And for many of these kids, that first fake Xanax is their last. They're discovered by their mothers or their fathers at 7:30 the next morning, dead in their beds, found in what cops call the fentanyl death pose.
This is just heartbreaking. I know this is part of a larger conversation. We appreciate you coming on the show. Again, I want to urge our viewers to read your article in Rolling Stone. Paul Solotaroff, thank you so much for joining us and your journalism. We appreciate it, sir.
Thanks so much.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.